they wrote 3 new songs, and they started working on it and trying to record it with Bill Ward. And Bill Ward, it wasn't going well. It was going very slow. Mm-hmm. So after a while, they said, okay, let's get Vinny back. So the phone rings again. I fly to England, and we worked on the 3 songs. In a couple of days, it was all done. Right? And even before that, in the years 2000-ish, something like that.
Yeah.
Sabbath was on tour with Ozzy. I was on tour with Dio. And Bill Ward had a medical issue on the tour, after the tour, and he couldn't really go back on the road. So Sharon Osbourne called and wanted to know if I wanted to play with them. Now, who's going to say no?
Yeah.
Sabbath with Ozzy, So they wanted me to play with them. So I flew out again and learned all the stuff, and we did a tour. So I played with Sabbath with Ozzy as well. And at that point, that was the only other drummer that was in Sabbath that ever played with that lineup.
Yeah.
It was Bill Ward, and it was me.
Yeah.
And that was great. Ozzy, I met him a few times, obviously, but that was great being in the band and seeing him on stage and backstage. You never know what was going to happen.
Yeah.
So I did about 3 weeks in Europe on touring with them. And then the Dio Years thing came back. So then I wind up recording with them, and then that led to Heaven and Hell, 2007, 2009.
Yeah.
Making a record.
There was some. I remember that those days there was some issue with the band Black Sabbath using, right?
I don't think it was so much that. I never got a clear answer on that, but they wanted to differentiate the band going out as Black Sabbath when we're not playing Paranoid, Iron Man. We're not playing those songs. Mm-hmm. We're playing Dio version.
Yeah.
Dio era of Sabbath.
Yeah. From
Heaven and Hell album, Mob Rules, all that stuff.
It
was decided to call it Heaven and Hell.
Did you play something from the Young Gillan era?
No.
No?
No.
That one album, yeah.
Yeah, to me, Sabbath to me was either Ozzy or Dio.
Yeah.
They started putting different singers in, different players. It dilutes the formula.
Tony Martin was a good singer, but maybe it was supposed to be a different band name or maybe a different project.
Yeah, it's a different, like Black Sabbath again with 3 singers or 4 singers. But that's the way the business is, So.
Yeah. What's your as a fan of Black Sabbath now after all those years? What's your best era of Black Sabbath?
I like the Heaven and Hell, Mob Rules, and then I liked the first album, the first 2 albums.
Yeah,
they were pretty scary back then. It had a sound.
Yeah,
that was very special. And then I didn't really listen to them very much. And then when Heaven and Hell came out, that had a sound that was kind of magical.
Yeah,
And then that led to Mob Rules, which when they got that new drummer, it kicked ass.
Yeah, of course, man.